Hey people, welcome to the Pathfinder podcast, and today I am with
Brian Burshtinski.
And on this episode we are going to talk about our experiences at the URM Summit in Orlando, Florida in November of last year, 2018. Hope you enjoy. So Brian, how are you?
I'm really good. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Talk about like the first few days of leaving, getting to America. How was that for the first few days?
The first day was really nervous. I was super nervous meeting everyone and all that. And then just after meeting everyone, it just like a welcome home kind of euphoria type of thing, and it was just awesome. And I can't hard to explain it in words. It was just time of a lifetime.
It really was. On my birthday, so I was like in London in the morning, on the plane in the afternoon, and then in America in the evening. So it was just such a whirlwind day, and then arriving and meeting all these people who I've just never seen before or met or didn't know existed in URM. Yeah. And then it was just like first few days of just recognizing some people, getting to know a lot of other people. It was just everybody's stories that they're all like different, and how everyone got to where they got and how they got to know URM. It was just everyone's stories were different. It was a really interesting few days just meeting people.
It was, yeah, it was super. It was super exciting though. It was for introverts. Like it was kind of reversed me a little bit. Like it brought me out of my shell. And even to this day, I'm more open to talk to people I don't know and engaging in anything like conversations, going out, hanging out, doing other stuff. It's just I'm more into it now, and I think URM helped that. Like the summit helped that hugely. Like it's just so engaging of an event. It's something you just don't show up and expect things to happen. You show up and things happen and you just become part of it, and it's just a whirlwind after a whirlwind, and it just happens so fast, and so much happens. It's like to this day I'm still digesting what happened. It's like holy crap. It's crazy.
Definitely see what you mean, because just every day, just in the evenings, in the mornings, all day, just non-stop meeting people, talking to people, and just that itself helps you. Like I say, as an introvert, for people like that, it helps them come out so much more because you're just talking constantly, yeah. And it just makes you feel more confident as a person. And then you can take that back with you when you go after the summit, and then it just helps you out so much more.
Yeah, it does.
Before you flew out, with this being your first time at the summit, what were the things that you're looking forward to the most?
I wasn't sure. I was looking forward to finding the direction. I had no direction going in. I mix music or I try to mix music and I record it, but that's what everyone does or whatever. It was just I didn't have an identity, and I just was hoping to find it maybe. And that was my goal going to the summit. It was just finding a direction and an identity.
Awesome. When it comes to bands out with the marketing and networking and all that side of things, the marketing, I just worked with bands, recorded them, and then that was that. And then after the talks with that Joel and Finn, I was just it blew my mind. Yeah. All this knowledge I can just share with other bands now, and that gives me more of advantage over some people who don't do that side of things. If I can say to them, I can help you on top of the recording, I can help you help promote you, and do all this and give all the nods about being top of mind on Instagram and all the social media platforms, and obviously that bands will be a lot more keen to work with you. What other than if you just said I can record you and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe give you a shitty mix or somewhat a decent mix or whatever, hopefully, yeah. But yeah, like having this networking community, you got the Roctagon to have how many ears to say, hey, adjust this or this. We got so many avenues to provide these bands that come to us with so much that we could provide them that I don't even just it's just so much that we can give them.
Tell me about it. The powers of URM.
Yeah, and the networking that was provided from the summit. That, like, you're just so much more inclined to help someone that you actually met face to face. Like, it's nice having all these friends online that are thousands of miles away, but you never met them before, so they're just another name on the screen, and they provide good stuff and stuff. But like talking to you is so much different online or in person or on Skype. It's because we had bonding time, I guess, and it's just so much more powerful and divine and true to your purpose, I guess, in the music business, or in our business anyways, in our community.
Joe talked about how you could be like really good friends online, but sometimes there's always that little bit, I don't know, weirdness or something because you haven't actually met in person yet. But obviously once you've met in person, like you said, you had the bond, you've had the whole week of getting to know each other, you've got to know each other quite well. And so once you leave, you've got that bond then, and then you can just take that with you, and then when you talk to each other again, it's not going to be like an awkwardness between you.
There is none, yeah. There is none, no more, yeah, definitely.
Key moments of the summit, do you think?
One of mine, it wasn't a huge moment, but I was standing there with everyone that was intermingling. It might have been the first day or the second day, I can't remember. First day, I think. And I was waiting to talk to Rob Morgan. I kind of followed him from other things, from different sites, and I kind of knew about him. So I was really excited that he was going to the summit, and I really wanted to meet him. And he was engaged in a conversation. I'm just sitting there patiently listening and waiting for a time to jump in without being rude or nothing. And next thing you know, a hand comes out to me and it says, "Hey, I'm Joey. Who are you?" I look. It's like Joey fucking Sturgis. It's like, what? He's reaching his out to me and introducing himself to me. It's like everyone in this fucking room knows who you are. You don't have to tell me who you are. But it's like, yeah, that was like one of the moments that's like, man, these guys are just like me and you. Like, it was just mind blowing. That just stuck in my mind. Like it's like it happened just 2 minutes ago. It was just awesome.
Yeah, I think I had a similar moment. It was at the first night, a few of the guys at the first night I got into the hotel, we were just talking away, turned, and then Joel walked in, and that was the first time I met him, and I was like, after all these years of online and stuff, now that he was there, and we all shook his hand, and it just felt such a surreal feeling. I'm like, he's right there, Joel's right there and stuff.
Yeah.
And I felt throughout the whole time, like I said, we're all one community, we're all on the same page, no one's bigger or better than anyone else. And it's like these guys have got massive records, it's like some of them, like Billy, have got like number ones. Yeah, everyone's on the same page, everyone's down to earth, no one's better than anyone.
Yeah.
And it was just a crazy thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It blew my mind. Like, and to me, that humbled me. Like, that forever in my life, I'll remember that, and I'll always remember if I ever make it up to Joey's level. But I'll always remember that guy where I was at that time, and I mean, I will always pay back and help the next person in line because of that. Like, I mean, I probably always would have anyways, but that was just defining for me, and it'll just continue on with how I project myself from now on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, outside of like the talks and everything, What was that, the memorable experiences, the hanging out, social side of things?
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, the hanging out, especially that first night when everyone's meeting up and we went to the Wawas and got the beer. That was so cool. Just hanging out with like Mel and Rodney was there, our team leader. It was just like so cool. Like these people are working for URM. We're hanging out with them. We're walking to the stores with them. We're buying beer. We sat up. We had watched that bar. I don't know if you remember the bar fight, but like that was so weird. But it was cool. Everyone.
Yeah.
It was just neat. And like I think it was like 3 a.m. and we were all still sitting out at the patio at the pool, and the hotel guy comes and he's telling us like the whole story behind the big fight and everything. It was pretty cool. And yeah, it was just the hangs. It was just surreal. And I tried to make it a point like to hang out with different people all the time. So I tried to do that, and I think I did. I mean, it was impossible to hang with everyone. It's impossible. You can't. It's so I tried to hang with as much people as I could, and I think that was just valuable to me. It was just meeting different people, experiencing different things with different people. Like even I think we were walking to Chili's one night for dinner. We were talking about going to local bands and checking out how to get more people to go to these local shows because they don't draw very good, and like just little talks like that. Like just. Yeah, it was just so valuable. You can't get it anywhere else, and it helped define where I want to go. Anyways, it's really helped. I haven't really decided exactly my purpose in the music, but it's really helping me shape it. And that was the biggest step I could have taken. Was just hanging with people in the same position I'm in, maybe further ahead of me or a little bit behind me. It was just really cool to hang out with, or guys with #1 records. You can't put a value on that.
Really can't. It's like once you're in the talks, you're focused on the talks, but once you're out there and you're going to like Denny's or Chili's, like you're just talking, you're just walking around and you're just socialising, talking, and in that way you can get to know people a lot more. And obviously you just go on different conversations and you get to know each other, and from there obviously you just made another friend, and you do like 2 people every day, and then you come back with a ton more friends through doing that.
Yeah.
I think like was it the first or second day, like I went to Walmart, and obviously I was like coming from a country that doesn't have Walmart. I was just like, I'm going to Walmart. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And then just hanging outside, I took a picture, and I was like, I had to be like a typical tourist, and like took a picture of Walmart, and that was pretty cool. I was just like, I'm outside Walmart right now.
That's funny. I was with a few guys that don't have Walmarts, and the one guy, couple guys we were with, they wanted to go to the gun section. We got to go see guns, get a gun in America and stuff. It was awesome. It was just so cool, right? And this,
I know, yeah, cause it's so new to us, but yeah, obviously the Americans and the Canadians, like, this is normal life.
That's just a big dumb store. Who cares?
Yeah, that was cool, to be honest. And I think another one outside the talks was the 5K run. Like we both did that, and it was like a really nice morning. And then there was like, how many was there? About 20 of us. 20 or I can't remember how many. There was a nice amount of people
for the run. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. That was super cool. And that machine sitting there leading us away, starting us off. This is the morning you were talking about, right? The run? Yeah. That was cool. It was, and of course, I was like one of the last to finish. I was super, well, I wouldn't say embarrassed by it, but I was. So that's why I'm running now. And I like Vegas, I'm fucking nailing it. I'm fucking finishing in the top 10 for sure. But yeah, it was like Mike Mowry finished before Joey or Joel finished before everyone. So they're on the sidelines high-fiving you as you're going by doing your other laps that they've lapped you 3 or 4 times. So you got to make up, and they're the sidelines cheering you on and even taking pictures and cheering you on too. That was a cool morning. That stuck with me too. Every experience I had there was just one of a kind and awesome, and I could talk all day about this.
It was such a nice morning, and just like everyone was like cheering everyone on. The support was just really good. It doesn't matter if you were like the fastest there or the slowest there. Everyone was cheering everyone on, and just there was one moment I was just running around the one of the corners. I think someone tapped me on my shoulder. I looked up and it was just Joel smiling at me, and I was just like, I'm running with Joel and Machine.
He did that to me too.
These guys. Yeah, and I was just like, my life is peaked. Like I'm just having a run in the fine morning, and Joel is just smiling at me. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, right. That was cool. Yeah.
Going back to itself, what about the talks? What were the most valuable ones for you?
Like the speakers and stuff, the talking. One of the ones that really stuck out to me was SpongeBob and Stevens, man. That was awesome. I needed to hear that. And afterwards, I talked to Steven. I was trying to talk to SpongeBob, but like it was just, you couldn't talk to everyone, and it just didn't line up where I was able to talk to him. But yeah, that stuck with me. Like you just do what you got to do to get it done, and like to eat shit. That was like that stuck to my mind where he says that I ate shit for a year, and like that's awesome. Like, and it's so true, right? It's the business. You got to love it to eat shit, right? That inspired me. I mean, they all did. They were all awesome, but that one stuck in my head. And it was like peers. Like, it was cool to have someone at somewhat your level telling you that, hey man, I'm making it. Like, and to see him now, like SpongeBob, I'm checking out all this stuff. It's awesome. He's got some cool shit going on. I'm excited for him.
It proved that someone on our level is killing it. So if he can, we all can.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy good how far he has come in like a year. When it comes to the next summit, it'll be interesting to see how far like the people have come from last year's summit. Yeah,
it's exciting, right? It's
oh yeah, if you implement everything they tell you, then you'll get results from it.
Yeah, how about you? What was yours?
I think it would have been Joel's and Finn's, the whole marketing and networking. And
those are great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so much knowledge and about all that information of just helping, like branding and talking about the Facebook pages and how to make it more professional and how to be top of mind.
Yeah.
I was just like, my mind was just like being blown away. I was like, I've never thought about this, because my Instagram page, I used to update it every now and then.
Yeah.
But since the summit, I've had like videos or pictures up every week. I'm doing live streams on Facebook now. Everything they've said about, I have to start doing this and implementing it, and then that's what I've done, and I'm gonna make sure that I keep it up. Basically. Nice.
I have a plan to do it. I'm not doing it, but I do have a plan to do it. So good on you for doing it.
At least you have every intention of doing it.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I mean, I'm busy. I took on a bunch of recording projects and that mixing project, so I've been busy getting that done and working a full-time job. So I mean, we all got things that take our time up. So
at least like you're still getting gigs and you're still working hard.
Hell yeah. It ain't gonna stop, that's for sure.
What were your thoughts when it comes to just hanging out with all the speakers, and were there any speakers that you're looking forward to the most beforehand?
Joel's. I was really looking forward to Joel's. And Joey's and Isles. I was looking forward to all three of them for sure. Like the gut check, that was cool. So yeah, I'd probably say those three. I was really looking forward to those three, but I mean, I was looking forward to them all. They were just, it's really hard to say one was better than the other, because they were just so great.
Anybody that you were looking forward to, like just talking with and hanging out with after between the talks before you went to the summit?
Really looking forward to talking and meeting up with Rob Morgan, just because I've been seeing him in network or communities for probably the last 3 years or so, and he's nailing it and he's doing awesome shit. So I'm like, and when I've seen that he was going to the summit, I'm like, okay, I'm making it a point to go find him and talk with him, and as like I said earlier, as I'm waiting to talk to him, Joey Sturgis comes in, it talks to me. So I mean, yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, Rob Morgan was, and yeah, we ended up actually sitting down at the table, and we talked for a good hour, maybe 2 hours. He gave me some stuff I'm implementing into my mixing today. Like as soon as I got home, I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Thanks, Rob. So yeah, no, I was definitely looking forward to him.
Just the fact that I was going to hang out with all of the speakers, who just really just crazy thought. I'm going to be hanging out with all these people. I think Joe, Joey, AL was like the three main guys who like, you know, created this community, and I think they were like the three main ones I was really excited to meet, because they've changed people's lives really. But just all the speakers, really, like Andrew Wade, he's like, we all know his qualities, and just so on. It was just really just exciting period that I'm going to hanging out with these people in person.
Yeah. And Billy Decker, I was really looking forward to meeting him too.
Yeah, Decker
was awesome.
Don't think I met someone who loves life as much as he does.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Just how like he knows people. Like you talk to him, he said, "Oh, you're this person off on Facebook."
Oh yeah.
Who's like, "You've got 15 number ones, and you know me."
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and that's just how cool the community is. Like, it's that cool. Is that cool? Yeah, like Billy Decker is like something I put on Facebook. Like, wow. Like,
yeah.
Where else are you gonna get that? I don't know of any other place.
I think I've asked you something on these lines, but have you like started implementing anything that you've learned from the summit?
Yes, like I'm working on recording my band's album, so I'm really working hard on the plan to release it. I took that Mike Maury course to release it right, so I'm really implementing that. A lot of what Joel said, we're trying to create an image for our band, and we're trying to and we're doing it all from scratch. We've got 0 presence right now, so we're trying to think ahead. We're probably going to start releasing stuff at the end of February, I think, like just images and stuff, and probably our album a little bit later. I think May or something like that is what. That's only going to be a 3-song album, but it's just little steps. That's another thing implementing, is taking, like, getting that final goal, but taking the little steps necessary to reach that goal. So that was a big learning about the summit. Everyone talked about that. So yeah, definitely that kind of stuff anyways, and just buckling down, trying to learn as much too as I can. Like this with Enhanced there, they come up with some pretty cool stuff that's super relevant to me right now, so definitely happy with that too. So busting balls. Yeah. No small time, right?
Yeah, the Mike Maury Release It Right course, that was great. Like I watched the videos and the PDF that we got, and took a ton of information from that. Yeah. So I'm kind of practicing on myself now, and then once I release that, I have a little bit more experience, then I'm going to like really try to knock it out in the city and stuff, or hit up bands and stuff. And I just want to have a little bit of I just don't want to go there and say, hey, I'm Brian Burshtinski, let me record you or nothing. Like, at least have something to back up to, say, this is what I can do, this is what I've done. Hopefully I can do it for you, and yeah. Definitely. Looking back, was anything like surprised you, like good or bad points?
The biggest thing that surprised me is the running, how I kept it up, and I actually like it and enjoy it. And I did not think I was good. I didn't even want to do the run. My friend talked me into doing it. He says, just take everything on that you can, and who cares? If you walk it, you walk it. Who cares? I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's my biggest surprise. Like, it's not even audio related or nothing. It was just health. Like Joel and them just promote health, and hell yeah, like I can't mix, I can't do fuck all if I'm not healthy. So yeah, I didn't in a million years think that I would take that back home with me. So That'd be my biggest surprise. Do you have a big one?
I think a lot of it was the people that I met. I didn't realize how many people I was gonna meet.
Yeah.
It was just because there were people from all over the world, and it was just crazy. Cause I thought I knew quite a lot of guys with getting to know people over the last few years, but then I got there and I realized that I know like a tiny amount of people compared to the amount of people I did meet. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So yeah, mainly friendship. The amount of friends that I made, I wasn't expecting to make that many.
Well, a lot of surprises that I took from it, like friendships, knowledge. I took a lot of knowledge away, happiness. I'm a lot more happier that I've come back as a person.
Definitely see what you mean. You just, every time you're feeling down or something, you can just look back on that summit or talk to your group, and everyone's there to like help you out, or you can just think of the good memories of that week.
Yeah, or you're grumpy or something, like things aren't going your way. Well, what was the one thing we were talking about? Don't be a dick, right? So I'm not going to be a dick about this and let this situation ruin me. I'm just, whatever, deal with it, right? I've been able to do that a lot more now. So yeah, it's life-changing experience. It really, truly was.
It really was.
Yeah.
And advice, like if there's any people on the fence about going, what would you say to them? Man,
like I've seen all the posts people putting on, like, how do you describe I don't know, like there's nothing money that you could put your money towards that will get you what you'll get out of the summit. There's no plug-in, there's no course that you could take, there's no song that you can buy to mix. There's none of that you're gonna get out of the summit. So if you want to do it, go to the summit. There's no other question. There's no doubt in my mind. That's your best way to, if you want to make it in this business, the summit is probably your best way to go.
Brian is right, everyone. Cool. I think that wraps everything up for this podcast. Thanks, Brian, for hanging out.
I had an awesome time. Thanks, Danny, for having me.